The small town of Carp, Ontario, is home to a key remnant of Canadian life during the Cold War. A nuclear bomb shelter known as the Diefenbunker. These days, it serves as an empty reminder of the past, but it looks like it may have a future. Here's Ron Charles as Canada at large goes underground.
The world came closer to nuclear war.
In the late 50s and early 60s, the threat and fear of nuclear war were very real.
It's a bomb. Duck and cover. Duck and cover.
It was the height of the Cold War, and people feared that the Cuban Missile Crisis had brought the world to the brink of mass destruction.
Duck and cover yourself.
This is a time not for panic.
While then Prime Minister John Diefenbunker was calling for calm publicly, he'd had a top-secret bunker built in the event of a nuclear attack. What eventually became known as the Diefenbunker is located under an unassuming hill just west of Ottawa. In a nuclear war, 300 government, military, and civilian officials would pass through these double blast doors into a massive facility with 4 floors underground.
Going down to the 300, or the second floor of the building, which was intended to be used by the Prime Minister, the Cabinet offices.
Andy Renault is a retired military officer who was stationed at the Diefenbunker in 1970.
This was the Prime Minister's office here. This would be set aside for his staff, his support staff, 1 or 2 people, probably 3 at the most.
From here, the Prime Minister and the Cabinet were to have directed the recovery effort by staying in touch with other government shelters across the country. There was enough food, air, and water for 30 days. There's even a Bank of Canada vault for the country's gold reserves. The end of the Cold War buried any useful purpose for the Diefenbunker. It was decommissioned in 1994, and the township bought it but didn't know what to do with it. It considered everything from cementing over the entrance and selling the land on top of it to using the bomb-proof facility as a fireworks factory.
So the Diefenbunker and its preservation is...
Now a group plans to turn it into a museum dedicated to the Cold War.
We feel that the Cold War is important because it's probably the closest the human race has ever come to complete destruction.
The group hopes that by next summer it'll be able to open a museum that will help a whole generation of Canadians understand the fear that led a country to build such a place. Ron Charles, CBC News, Carp, Ontario.